Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. It's Thursday, April 17th, 2025. Got a mixed market today. Dow futures down 477. That's all because of United Healthcare, who had earnings this morning. S&P up 20. NASDAQ futures up 111. Netflix has earnings after the bell today. Markets closed tomorrow. And I am going to be very focused on trading better than what I did yesterday in terms of not day trading, but trading the Elmo trade and my TLC trades. My Elmo trades yesterday, I feel like I just traded too many. It's really easy, I think, when you have those bots just to press the button and put them on. So I need to be more strategic with entering. Most stocks are flat to in the green. In terms of my TLC trades yesterday, a lot of it was just a little bit of bad luck, and lack of theta decay on my first one. So I'm not too upset about that. Just felt like I placed too many Elmo trades. Too many based on what the price movement was doing yesterday, trending in a direction. Bell has rung. NVIDIA coming down to I guess it's through pre-market lows. It's coming down to where it bounced yesterday, after the bell. VIX 31.06. Yeah, I had some NVIDIA calls that I bought just like Steve did at the end of the day yesterday. I just closed them. They were up about $700 by the time the bell closed, and now they ended up being down about 300 total. So did not gap up overnight, which was what I was looking for. I don't know if Steve's still holding his or not, but yeah, just closed my NVIDIA calls that I put on at the end of the day yesterday. Looking for a gap up overnight. Kind of what Steve was saying. I don't know if he's still holding his or not. I mean, maybe he is. I'm just not interested in monitoring them. If there would have been a big gap up overnight, I'd let him go. But there was not. NASDAQ coming down. Once again, with feels like there's just more uncertainty in the markets, which usually means two down days. But you just never know if some news is going to come out during the day. Would love to see some chop today. With being holiday tomorrow. A lot of these main stocks on my board here have come down through pre-market lows already. Kind of want to get low NVIDIA here on a little bit of this little bit of a bounce. Let's see. So today is the 8 DTE. Usually on a Friday I trade the 7, but now, so I'll go a little bit out of the money. I'm gonna go ahead and get short NVIDIA here on the 103 puts. Filled at 345. So if NVIDIA bounces up above yesterday's low here, I'll probably exit. Gosh darn it. See, I would close half my NVIDIA at 380. Not really sure what the deal was with the chip stocks pushing so much at the end yesterday. Oh, it looks like MSTR got a big volume bar to the upside. See, MSTR, I would trade the 320 calls. Try to get filled at 1050 here. No, it's already popped up on me. Darn it. I'll leave it at 1050. May have missed it. Yeah, canceling my. I would have already got it, not a half, if I could have gotten in. Canceling my MSTR. Yeah, another big bar by MSTR. Shoot. Apple kind of staying weak here. Same with NVIDIA. I've got an order at 380 to close half my NVIDIA. Wow, what a bounce up in MSTR. Missed it by 5 cents. Coinbase getting a mighty 90, but not really a price push with it, which is what you want to see. It's already bounced up too. So Apple and NVIDIA, no real bounce. Filled at 380 to close half my NVIDIA. I'll get out of another at 415. MSTR pulling back a little bit. If you think it can go higher, I'm going to pass on it. Boeing pushed up. Now it's chopping. Shouldn't have too much theta decay here with trading these 8 DTEs. Boeing going through highs of day. Yeah, so Coinbase coming down. Had that little mighty 90 long. Might get long coin here on the 175 calls. I want to see if it'll push down a little further, actually. I'll go ahead and just put my order in at 510 and see if it comes down and gets me. That's on the 175 calls. Yeah, NVIDIA's coming down. It's kind of a tight range, though. Looks bigger than what it is. S&P just kind of chopping since it opened and pushed down. I'm not quite sure what to make of the market quite yet. Yeah, Apple's staying weak. But yeah, it hasn't moved much. And now Nvidia has pushed up above where I got in. I'm going to cancel my coin as well. So Nvidia's above where I got in now. So need to see a reversal here. It's going to take away all my profits. Yeah, I don't really like the price action here. I'm going to go ahead and close Nvidia. Filled at 325. So a $35 profit thanks to that reversal. Man, that's kind of been my luck with the day trades lately. I haven't had any big losses, but I haven't had any big winners because things like that happen. Yeah, Apple popped right back up. So MSTR cutting up the highs of day. Boeing's still going. Tesla highs of day. Pretty choppy from the S&P. So pretty nice bounce with a lot of these stocks. A lot of them were down below pre-market lows and now are back above pre-market lows. Amazon's coming up to pre-market lows, has not been able to push through yet. So I'm going to watch Amazon. Show you here. Let's see. So here's pre-market lows. It's actually just now kind of going through it. Let's see if it gets pushed back down. Kind of getting pushed back down here. I'm going to get short Amazon here on the 172.5 puts. And if it pushes up anymore, I would just get out. Hold on, let me look. Let me just give it a minute. Let's see what this bar does. If it looks like it's going to get rejected again, I'll jump in. Otherwise, we'll see if it continues to push up. I would do the 172.5 puts. Yeah, I'm going to jump in. I'm going to go ahead and jump in right here. Filled at 330. And so if it pushes up above here, I would just get out. So it could be a quick turnaround. So we close half at 365. Man, what a bummer in NVIDIA that it had to push up that high. I had a nice profit going. Yesterday's low. Yoakum. Red yesterday's close. Blue yesterday's high. Orange yesterday's open. High low open close. It's a study that in here that you can click on this, edit studies, navigation trading, high low open close. Oh, you know what? That's for the month. Oh, I need to change that. That's still month. Huh, I'm going to figure that out later. Yeah, ignore it. Ignore that line. I'll have to go in there and look at this, see which study's the correct one. Baidu and Baba coming down through lows. Pretty choppy. Amazon, again, if it pushes up above yesterday's low here and doesn't get whacked down, I would just get out of it. So let's see if it gets whacked down here by the end of this bar. If it finishes above it, the end of the bar, I would exit. MSTR all the way back down. Glad I didn't get long there on that third volume bar. See how Amazon got pushed back down? That's good. Coinbase coming back down. Oh, Coinbase had a mighty 90 short. Wish I would have seen that one. Needs Amazon come on down to lows. Yeah, look at NVIDIA come right back down, darn it. Pretty choppy so far, so hopefully that's a sign that that's the way it's going to be all day. Goog coming down through lows of day. Come on, Amazon, hit me. Oh, man, I was a nickel away from getting out of half. Ah, that was a bummer. Keep coming down. keep coming down. NVIDIA kind of coming back down to lows of day. I'll go ahead and get out of half my Amazon here. Filled at 350. So it took a little less than 10%, but I don't like how it finished popping back up. And we'll see if it gets whacked back down. If it starts coming back down, I'll extend my next profit target a little bit. Yeah, MU definitely staying weak. Pretty choppy. See, I would close another Amazon at $4. So extend that a little bit. Yeah, NVIDIA back down through lows of day. Darn it. Just pushed up too far. That is unfortunate. That should have been another nice winner. Slow push up today, Krish. Huh? Coming down to lows of day. Yeah, MSTR reversed all the way back down to lows of day. I think on the last OPEX day, I had a really good day. Yeah, man, NVIDIA, darn it. Been a monster winner. Pretty nice little spike up in the VIX. We'll see if it rebounds here. It's pretty tight range. Like you look at like Amazon and you look at these bars, you're thinking, okay, that's a pretty big move. But when you look at actually the range, it's really not. And that's why I've yet to hit a second profit target. Up 12%. I'm going to go ahead and get out of another Amazon here at 380. That's what I was worried about. Pushing up. See, with this chop, it just makes it hard to book profits. Meta? Mighty 90? No. Not sure what you're seeing. That's extremely low volume. No volume pop. It's gotta have volume pop like this coin here. S&P popping back up. Amazon popping back up. S&P's been in a pretty good range. Probably would be getting close to putting on a TLC by now with this type of price action. The VIX spikes back up, I might enter. As long as the S&P doesn't look like it's going to flush through lows of day and have a big drop. Nvidia, speaking of, coming down to lows of day. Yes, we'll see if Nvidia starts pulling everybody down. MU's still falling. Yeah, I don't use Trading View there, Yoakum. I just use Thinkorswim. But like every setup, you don't have to take every trade I take. You could certainly take other trades based on your charts and what you're seeing. It's not a big deal. Very well with this chop, could see a bounce. Meta came down to the lows of day. They could bounce up. MU just nothing, no pull or no bounce. Looks like we might be heading lower here. S&P filled at 380. Close another Amazon. There we go. Looks like the old S&P may want to start coming down to lows of day. And we will see if it bounces or not. Yeah, see their Meta coming down to lows. Close another Amazon at 415. No real spike up in the VIX yet, though. MSTR, look at it falling apart after having those big bars. Wow. It's wild. S&P coming down, working on its fifth red bar in a row. Does not look good. The NASDAQ is close to going red. Huge drop in MSTR. Can we get a big drop in Amazon? Nvidia still going through lows. Man, that would have been nice to scale out of if it wouldn't have had such a big two green bar bounce. MSTR, now that looks like it's going to get a mighty 90. But I don't know if I'm interested in taking it. But if you look at MSTR, it's got good volume pop, good push down. Man, is it weak. Let's take a look at MSTR Mighty 90 here. I haven't traded a Mighty 90 in a while. 315 calls. Trying to get filled at 1090. Popped up. All right, canceling it. Popped up right out of the gates. Ooh, here comes the S&P through lows of day. Look out. Where's the bottom going to be? Nvidia falling still. Yeah, I think this is just too much. This market's going to be weak today. Everything turning red. VIX popping up. Yeah, so no TLC for me because of the push through lows of day. I need to see some type of better establishing a bottom now. And very possibly could have just pushed through lows of day, dipped its toe, and now will bounce. We'll see. MSTR coming back down. I'm going to jump back in MSTR here at 1050 on the 315 calls. Filled at 1050. And I would close half at 1155. I only did a couple contracts. S&P trying to stay green. Amazon, man, it's had a lot of red bars, but has only hit 2 profit targets. S&P still coming down. VIX coming up to highs of day. Yeah, so Nvidia really coming down now, man. That would have been a monster winner. MSTR pushed down, so I need it to bounce here. Yeah, I'm not really liking this mighty 90 in MSTR. I'm gonna go ahead and just bail on it. Filled at 995. Everything just seems a little too weak. We only did 2 contracts, so $110 loss, not bad. And it may fire up 2 big green bars. Who knows? Just kind of seems, as I'm watching Tesla, NVIDIA, SMCI, Hood, everything is just coming straight down. PLTR through lows. Filled at 415 to close another Amazon. Close another Amazon at 450. Yep. S&P just straight down. Looks like we're going to get some nasty sell-offs again. I kind of thought that overnight. I was like, I bet the market's going to keep coming down since I didn't see that gap up last night that we were talking about at the end of the day. VIX back up to 31.81. S&P has come down about 50 points off highs of day. VIX going straight up. No delta neutrals for me right now. Yeah, Apple's just a chopping, isn't it? Glad I've caught Amazon on this down move. Coinbase. Yeah, like the crypto stocks just seemed like they were too weak. That was another reason I got out of MSTR, that mighty 90. Coinbase looks like it's going to get a big volume bar here. It's going to be real close. Just really, really bummed about NVIDIA. I don't know why it had that big, it was 1.5 and that 5-minute bar there. Or that, those 2 green bars, I'm sorry, 2 green bars. Gonna need to see some type of choppy range before I do any delta neutrals today. It's just too volatile. That would include Elmo's. Yep, Vic's ripping up. Down she comes. Whoo, there goes Apple. Might try to get short Coinbase here. Ah. Darn it, it came down. Never mind. Whoo, big boy drop. There's our 10-point bar in 1 minute. It's got to come down another 45 points before it hits yesterday's low. S&P. Well, there's a little bounce on that drop. Actually, it bounced off of let's see where it bounced. Still not buying it. Well, they bounced up Coinbase. Goog had a big drop with a big volume bar. Looks like it's going to get a big bar to the downside. Ooh, look at this bounce. Amazon up. Coinbase now ripping back up this market, man. I tell you. Not easy to trade in. If they don't, I'm gonna let this bar finish, and if it starts coming up another, it gets 2 green bars, I'll probably just bounce on Amazon. Not gonna let it eat my profits like Nvidia did. Let me take a look at coin here. I kind of bounced off those aftermarket lows yesterday is where it bounced. Nvidia is right down at lows of yesterday. So maybe that's why we're seeing the bounce. Big bar and Goog. Just not buying it yet. Tesla coming down. Nvidia still coming down. PLTR, SMCI just melting down. Baidu and Baba continuing down. S&P through lows of day. VIX climbing. VIX is still red, not green yet. Again, I got another order at 450 in Amazon. VIX pushing. I'm going to go ahead and get out of another Amazon here. Filled at 430 to close another Amazon. I'm down to 2 left. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and just close out my Amazon here. Only 2 contracts left. Don't want to eat any profits. Risk reward is not that great. Filled at 420. So winner there. All right, folks, I'm out of everything. So hopefully now getting a little bounce in some of these stocks. Hopefully we have hit we can figure out some type of range here. So I will see everybody during Power Hour. Peace.